Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we would like to extend a very special welcome to the youth soccer team that's joining us on the field tonight. We are excited that they are here for today's game. Walking out with the Flying Dutchman today is the USA Boys Red Soccer team coached by Anna LaRosa. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for the USA Boys Red Soccer team. Head coach is Anna LaRosa. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Van Andel Soccer Stadium here on the campus of Hope College for today's non-league contest between the Red Devils of Eureka College and your Hope College Flying Dutchman. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Red Devils, a freshman from Peoria, Illinois, number 1, Brecken Katie. A senior from Guayaquil, Ecuador, number 2, Santiago Herrera. A senior from Chicago, Illinois, number 4, Isaac Noriega. A sophomore from Stokesdale, North Carolina, number 6, Nico Pujols. A senior from Diego Martin, Trinidad, number 7, Khalil Aline. A freshman from Bourbonnais, Illinois, number 8, Michael DiCarlo. A junior from Streeter, Illinois, number 11, Jacob Russo. A senior from London, England, number 14, Daniel Uliger. A junior from Monticello, Illinois, number 17, Jacob Edmondson. A freshman from Chicago, Illinois, number 25, Mauricio Cisneros. And a sophomore from Bloomington, Illinois, number 26, Joyce Cabisa. Head coach for Eureka College is Ryan Woodside. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the starting lineup for your Hope College Flying Dutchman. A junior from Barrington, Illinois, number 1, Daniel Hesselbein. A senior from Byron Center, number 2, Colton Baker. A sophomore from Mundelein, Illinois, number 5, Cole Pauly. A senior from Grand Rapids, number 6, Ethan Jensen. A junior from Byron Center, number 9, Thomas DeVries. A senior from Farmington Hills, number 10, Matt Wimmer. A senior from Marshall, number 11, Jake Lyon. A freshman from Naperville, Illinois, number 13, Josh Weigel. A junior from Lincolnwood, Illinois, number 15, Mario Hervich-Hevick. A senior from Alto, number 17, Ole Olson. And a sophomore from Milford, number 20, Matthew Mrazinski. Head coach for the Flying Dutchman is David Blonick. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise. Gentlemen, if you would, please remove your caps. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Your officials this evening, Jordan Howard, Jason White, and Ryan Hommick.
We're getting some feedback from the volleyball game, it sounds like. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Van Andel Soccer Stadium for a winning Wednesday of Hope College Soccer. We got the Flying Dutchman with a home match against the Red Devils of Eureka College from Illinois.
Yeah, Lance, pleasure to be here with you tonight. The last game that you and I called together. What a great win for Hope against the nationally ranked University of Chicago. Hope walking off their own field with the 1-0 win in that game. You and I had a little bit of a viral Twitter moment, some might say, for the call on that game. Maybe we will have some magic again tonight. Where we can bring some, we can make it work here at the Van Andel Soccer Stadium. A little bit of a more sparse crowd here at the stadium tonight.
You know, a Friday night game or a Saturday night game usually attracts a few more players.
Sure.
But the stakes are just as high today, right, Paul? We've got to get a Hope College win. And a familiar face on the sideline of the Eureka Red Devils.
Yes.
Ryan Woodside, known here at Hope College as Woody.
Yes.
2019 grad, gracing the sidelines of Van Andel Soccer Stadium again, this time on the bench of the opposing team. We love
right.
Woody, but we want to send him home with a loss tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Ryan, a great, I believe, a center midfield player when he was here, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not exactly sure what his stat lines were here. I didn't look them up before the game. I should have done a little bit more research on Woody. But I looked at when we were putting together the program for this game, I looked at it and I said, that guy looks familiar. And his name sounds familiar, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I read his bio and said, oh, yes, of course.
Sure he does.
DeVries now just getting mauled near the top of the box, and the ref's going to call a foul on that, of course, as DeVries lost the advantage there. It looked like DeVries was going to take a shot, as Tom DeVries has just been on fire lately, Lance. Not enough great things to say about him. Offensive Player of the Week for Hope Men's Soccer. A tremendous game against the University of Chicago, of course, with a fantastic assist to Ethan Jansen for the game winner in that. But also Tom DeVries just hustling his heart out in that game, making every slide tackle, making every connection, making every turn possible. DeVries has just been on fire.
He has, and game-winning goal against Rose Holman the next day.
Yep.
I've been watching that video on social media for a few days. Here comes the free kick.
Mario with the shot. Just nearly skating by. It looks like it got deflected a little bit as that ball was traveling towards that right side post, and Mario is going to take this corner kick on the near touchline here with Hope's second set piece of the game now, with Mario taking a corner kick here on this near sideline. Of course, Mario known for his big left foot, looking to probably in-swing it a little bit, maybe place it towards the center of the box, try to get some of those tall 6'1", 6'2" guys on it, right out to Jake Lyon, and Jake Lyon not able to corral it. Matt Davidson now giving chase, looking to send it back in with a little swinger. Eureka winning the ball back, and Cole Pauly now giving chase, getting on his horse a little bit. Eureka with some nice pace here on the counterattack. But Ole Olsen kicking that ball off of the near side, or the far side touch, excuse me. And it's going to be a throw in now for the Red Devils.
Yeah, Eureka coming out, adding some pressure here, back in their own end on the free kick and the corner kick. But they, as you said, Paul, they've transitioned well into that ball, finding some open space in the middle here with a long ball over the top.
Hesselbein now taking that ball back into the box and picking it up. Just happy to give this one a big boot. No, not a big boot down the field. Surprisingly played to short to Matt Wimmer there. Now up to Ethan Jansen. Now on the far side, looking to hit Ole on that through run, and Ole would have been gone on that far side if given a chance there. The Red Devil defender just snuffing that out very quickly. Red Devils out here going right to left on your screen as you're looking at it here. Hope rocking the white jerseys, orange shorts, white socks tonight. I do love a good all-orange kit from Hope College, though. I'm not mad at the white jerseys, but I also love it when they wear all orange. Tom DeVries and Josh Weigel now with some good footwork, but Tom DeVries losing the ball there, and a nice defensive play from that was number 6, Nico Pulhas. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Ball now back, working it towards the midline here are the Red Devils, and the ball is just very easily kind of contained here right now for Eureka, who showed spurts pretty early on of a quick counterattack, but right now they're just kind of content to pass the ball around. Not dissimilar to another team that wears maroon, who we saw last week here against
the Maroons.
The Maroons of the University of Chicago, of course. Like we said, Hope College walking away with the 1-0 victory on that against the defending national champions. Jake Lyon losing sight of the ball on this near side here as number 26 for the Red Devils running onto it. That's Joyce Cabeza. Davidson now in the middle of the pitch, looking to control it. Ole Olsen with a nice defensive play there. Now up to Ethan Jansen, looking at Tom DeVries again up top, and Tom is just going to take the defender one-on-one here at the 18. Tom DeVries skating in. Josh Weigel now putting it ball, and that's a goal for Hope College as Josh Weigel just runs right through the ball as it's ping-ponging around in that goalie box there. And Josh Weigel just running right into it.
From 0 to 60.
Yeah.
Look at that ball coming across the back. Just nice passes up. And of course, who's in the mix but Tom DeVries?
Tom DeVries.
Once again, taking somebody one-on-one. He is feeling it, Paul.
Yeah.
And once again, you think about times as you mature as a soccer player. Your senior year is the time when you want to be hitting on all cylinders, and boy, is he. That was his goal. That was his goal. Yeah, good point, junior. We get him for another year.
We get him for another year.
Even better.
That's right. I thought, Ethan Jansen is a senior on this team, and Ethan Jansen, of course, really playing fantastic, as we just mentioned his name, and he runs onto that ball. Ethan Jansen taking more of the 10 position, 10 or 11 position, which he's really not used to. But after Coach Dave Blahnik moved him up to that position, Ethan Jansen has been shooting a ton. I think he's been averaging at least 2 or 3 shots a game, stat-wise. And now Jake Lyon with the throw in here on the near touchline, looking for Hope to open up, and he's just going to pass it back to Cole Pauly here. And Cole Pauly looking to switch the field now, and smartly does. Back to Colton Baker now at the midline as Colton Baker looks to carry it on. Of course, Colton Baker, unsung hero of the defense, right? We talk about Cole Pauly, we talk about Jake Lyon, but Colton Baker back there on that left back position. Oh, nice little send in from Matt Davidson, but just hit it a little too hard. Colton Baker integral to that goal against Chicago here by stepping in, making a nice charge at the ball, winning the ball, sending it up over the top of the defense to Tom DeVries, who hit a one-touch on to a running Ethan Jansen. Just fantastic play from Hope on the defensive side of the ball. Matt Davidson now coming back with it, really kind of pushing it back. Cole Pauly just content to swing it now into the middle with Colton Baker again.
Once again, Hope's normal way of playing is control.
Yes.
Obviously, we had a little trouble with that because of the high pressure over the weekend, both U Chicago and Rose Holman. But this is Hope's game. And I think Eureka knows that. I think Woody probably is giving some good speeches in the locker room before this game saying, hey, Hope's desire is to have control of the ball. We need to expose the space and do a counteract every once in a while. But as you can see, Hope very content with just adding a little pressure here up top. You know, when we were watching UChicago on Friday night, you know, the Dutchmen were back inside their 18-yard box for a majority of the game. So you can see already Jake Lyon and others up by midfield. So we're going to expect Hope to challenge a little bit more and attack.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, one of the things that we noticed kind of early on, even in this game, as this game has taken shape, there's only about 10 minutes gone thus far. Beautiful send from Matt Davidson to Mario, and a running Tom DeVries is going to get called offsides by, I mean, a fraction of an inch maybe.
Tough angle from us here in the booth.
Yeah,
but,
naturally, of
sure,
course.
It was maybe inches there.
Yeah, but Hope doing a fantastic job of keeping the pressure high and keeping the momentum going. Obviously, you know, Eureka is not University of Chicago, a defending national champion team. However, Eureka is still a very solid team, so Hope has to be careful not to get caught on a counterattack that Eureka has shown flashes of pretty early in this game, as Matt Davidson with a beautiful step to that ball, and he's going to run onto it with a full head of steam, keeping it, and that ball's just going to sail off of the end line for a goal kick here for Eureka College.
Hey, Paul, we didn't get a chance to thank our Hope Athletics sponsors. We certainly want to give a big thank you to our anchor partners this fall, LVZ Financial Planning, who's been with us from the start with these live broadcasts, Lighthouse Title Group, Holland Board of Public Works, and Custer Insurance are 4 top anchor partners this year. We're so grateful for their support of Hope Athletics as we pursue academic success, competitive excellence, and transformational experience. Thanks to all those friends of Hope College Athletics.
Yeah, and as we mentioned on other broadcasts too, we cannot do what we do with the live stream here. We've got 2 live stream games going on at the same moment right now. We've got volleyball's first home match just to the west of us across the DeVos lawn in the field house. And we've got live soccer here right at Van Andel Soccer Stadium, and we just can't do any of these live stream broadcasts without the support of our anchor partners. So a very big, sincere thank you to all of them who Lance just mentioned a moment ago.
Jake Lyon moving his way up the line. I always love when the ball goes out of bounds at half field. You just keep moving, and the referee doesn't really worry about it.
They think they're in the Prem. It's okay. Josh Weigel getting shoved off of the ball here. Nice little play from number 2. That's Santiago Herrera from the Red Devils. And the Red Devils showing really nice signs of ball control pretty early on here, working the ball through their midfield, doing a fantastic job of that number 14 there. That's Daniel Ugler, I believe. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. However, he's from London, England, Netherall Secondary School.
Now, I'm a recruiter in admissions, Paul. That's not a school I'm familiar with. But
we need to go across the pond and do a little bit more there. But he's been a fantastic kind of middle defensive midfield center back type of player, and that ball has been played to him very, very frequently throughout this game, and he's been distributing really, really well so far, as the Red Devils now are looking to put pressure on Hope's defense. Hope sniffing that out, though. Ball to Wimmer now in the middle of the field to DeVries, who's just sitting up top by himself, but gets trapped between 3 defenders here.
He's going to draw attention today, Paul. I'm sure the news is out about how well Tom DeVries has been playing.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
How much of a point person he is for us.
Yeah. Yeah, Mario Herkovic now, Hervicevic, excuse me, with the ball on the far side, looking to swing it to Jake Lyon. Jake Lyon to Ethan Jansen, who looks to head it on, but Tom DeVries was just way too far up the field to even make a play on that ball. And I don't even think Ethan knew where he was in that moment to be able to play that.
Nice touch
Jake
by the
Lyon,
Red Devils here.
Yes. Nice little slide tackle by Mario, just a like textbook slide tackle from Mario there, our captain, junior captain here. Of course, Mario unable to play in that U Chicago game because of 2 yellow cards that he received in the non-conference Olivet game earlier on in that week, which Hope, again, a nice send in there for Josh Weigel, who timed his run perfectly. Weigel looking to send it in, and that ball is blocked out of bounds by number 2, Santiago Herrera from the Red Devils. But just a beautiful ball and a wait-and-see moment from Josh Weigel to run onto that ball.
And Weigel has been, these last couple games, another person that's just creating offense, which, once again, I would say if there's any weakness we have this year at Hope, it has been creating offense, but it's the dial has been turning up these last couple games.
Yeah, and you see that with Coach Blahnik as well. You look at like some of his strategies. Ball now to the far post. Ethan Jansen looking to head it back onto frame, just going over the top of the bar, though. That's one of the things that Hope has always been known for great defensive play. Hope's been known for great midfield play as well. But in the past few years, Hope has not been known as a scoring machine team. Seth Walters scored 8 goals last year, I believe. A little bit of a mishit from Matt Davidson there as he was looking to send the ball across. Ball now on the near touch here to number 25 for the Red Devils, or number 26. Ball now sent back in, but just a little bit of a mishit there. Davidson now with the ball looking to swing it back into Matt Wimmer, and Hope looking to kind of settle things down just a little bit more and control the pace and maybe try to put some progress together from the back as Colton Baker sends a beautiful long ball down the far touch to Ole Olsen, who puts it on to a running Ethan Jansen inside the 18, and he just loses his touch just for a moment.
Nice clearance there by the Red Devils, and look at this. We know what they're doing, Paul. They're looking for the quick transition. Hope needs to be patient and intelligent, and we don't need to get rid of the ball too quickly.
That's right, yeah. You can kind of see that in the Red Devils' body language and in the way that they're playing right now. They're looking for that quick send up. They're looking for that run through. They're looking for that sideline run. Weigel now with the beautiful touch in the box here, looking to lay it off to DeVries, who scores another goal. Tom DeVries making a case to be the offensive player of the week again for Hope College as DeVries turns and shoots and buries that ball in the bottom of the left corner of the goal there. And again, a Josh Weigel to Tom DeVries 1-2 working together at the top as they did during that Rose-Hulman game. Just stuff of beauty.
Nothing better, Paul, when a 50-50 ball, when you win it and your defender falls flat on his backside. It's just, you've got the right angle, you've got the momentum, and he put that ball right into the wheelhouse of Tom DeVries. Tom did not have to do anything but bury it in the bottom corner.
Yeah, Tom with just a beautiful turn and shoot. Very similar to kind of he was able to turn on his defender in that Rose-Hulman game and put it in the back left, almost side netting in that left one there. And just, a nice little play there for Colton Baker to keep that ball in. Hope has now a lot of people warming up on the sidelines here as they have gone up 2-0 very early on in this contest with just over 20 minutes gone in this contest here, about 29 minutes remaining in this contest here. And Dave Blahnik is saying,
boys warm up.
Boys warm up. Yeah. Surprised to see. I shouldn't say I'm surprised to see because Tom DeVries has been playing out of his mind lately. But Ben Bush is usually that starter up there. Tom DeVries certainly earning his spot tonight, and based on his play for the past week that he's had. Of course, Ben Bush, just a phenomenal player as well, has been doing a great job thus far up top for Hope, in the absence of a player like Seth Walters, who scored 8 goals last year, in the absence of a transfer student, A.J. Boucher, who has, from what I understand, game-changing speed and game-changing touch on the ball. So we're really looking forward to see what Hope's chemistry looks like when those two are back in the mix, which I understand should be fairly soon.
We would think. I think we've been working on some injuries these last couple weeks, and we've seen some of the guys warm up, but we just haven't seen them on the field yet.
That's right, yeah. And Ethan Jansen, taken down from behind. A little bit of an accidental there, and a run on to Ole Olsen here on the far side. Ole Olsen in the box with fancy footwork, looking to put it on net now with a strike. Jansen now with the left footer. Oh, and that ball goes right over the top of the goal. What a fantastic save from the goalkeeper. Or not, maybe it was blocked, I think.
It's like an offsides call.
Oh, an offsides call. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know where that offsides was, because Ole had the ball for quite a while over there and seemed like he passed it back.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. You know, they had a couple of guys in the box there mixing it up a little bit, and it could have been Ethan Jansen, it could have been Josh Weigel, who was off a little bit. Mario getting a little bit of a nutmeg there. Kind of a rare occasion for Mario to have that happen to him.
Yeah. Better in the offensive third than in the defensive third.
Yes,
Paul.
absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Hope, we've talked about, and one of the things that Dave Blahnik, Cole Pauley there with a dangerous play, very smartly headed back by Colton Baker to Hesselbein, who's just happy to pick it up and swing it out to this near side here to Mario. Mario now to the ball with Matt Davidson on the ball. Matt Davidson passes it to Matt Wimmer now. Wimmer up to Jansen, who's just content to pass it back to Colton Baker and say, let's try to build something again here, guys. Let's see what we can do to push this ball up on these Red Devils defense and see what they've got for us. We've been able to kind of move the ball at will on their defense thus far. But the Red Devils still hanging in and doing a fantastic job as Mario slides, just a beautiful slide tackle. It's the second one for Mario this game. And that's one of the things that I've noticed, Lance, too, about this Hope team is that they're so disciplined when it comes to their slide tackles and their fouls, right? Ethan Jansen now, and that's going to be offsides for sure. I don't know what Ethan was thinking there. He was from this vantage point, obviously, we are able to tell that he was offsides by a country mile. But he paused for a minute, stopped his run, and then kept running. It's almost as if he knew, hey, I think I'm going to go offsides. I'm going to stop. And it looked like Mario probably should have hit that ball a little sooner, Lance. What do you think?
For the young people out there, we talk about this all the time. When you're in an attacking position, you always have to be aware of your presence as it relates to that last defender.
Yeah.
So we talk a lot about running vertically versus horizontally. And if you are only running vertically, you're going to get caught in that offside position. So we've got to check out, check back in.
Yeah.
Even in those moments, he takes 2 steps away from the ball. He had enough space to go back 2 steps and then move forward. But you got to be really quick. And sometimes it's just a matter of, hey, this is what's going on. And by the time I realize where I am, I'm already in the offside position.
Yeah, absolutely. That does happen a lot. Hesselbein now with the ball, moving it out to Colton Baker, who pushes it back to Matt Wimmer. Now to Matt Davidson. I'll tell you what, the combo here of Matt Davidson and Matt Wimmer playing those 2 midfielders, those central midfield positions, is Mario with a nice play on the ball here on this near touch, looking to send it long, and that ball's just going to sail out of bounds. Mario, though, putting great footwork in and getting past his defender, number 25, Mario Cisneros, I believe. And we've got some subs checking in to the ball game now for the Red Devils. Like we mentioned.
Yeah, Owen Pike coming in, and Teddy Wazowski, Wezolowski into the game for the Red Devils. I apologize to Teddy's parents for butchering his name there.
We try.
Yeah,
we try our best.
We really do.
We have new names every week that we have to learn. It's
We're just figuring out Mario's name. So
that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. And he's a junior here.
Yep,
so,
that's
right. Just imagine, Red Devils, you come back to Hope maybe for the next couple of years.
We got you.
We'll get your name right by the third time that you're here, I think. We appreciate you. We appreciate you watching tonight from wherever you are. We've got 84 people on the live stream right now, Lance. Like we said, a lot of competing games this week here at Hope, specifically tonight with the volleyball team having their first home contest, one of only 5 this year, Lance. The number 2 ranked team in Division III volleyball right now, the Hope College Flying Dutch, have a fantastic squad with Becky Schmidt at the helm this year as they're looking to make their voice be heard in the volleyball arena.
I feel like the ladies this year are like the cross country. Oh, I'll let you move in here, Paul.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Ball into the center. We still got control here. 50-50 ball. Ethan just missing out on that one.
Yeah, Red Devils controlling now. A nice little play there. Looking to send it across. Nice step in there for the Red Devils here as they're looking to control it in the middle of the field. Oh, ball kind of ping-pongs around there as they were sliding around. Josh Weigel now with a little bit of a mishit slide there, looking to play it into DeVries in the center with a nice turn. DeVries now with the ball, looking for a on-running Ole Olsen on that far side, as it's number 17 versus number 17 on that far side there, Lance. Working it back into Matt Wimmer now. Mario Hrvacevic just waiting on that for a second. I thought he was going to run onto that ball and play, try to make a play on it. Red Devils defender kicking it out of the near touch here down on the far end near the corner.
Those are balls that Mario's looking at that and saying, do I go for it, do I not? And fortunately, that was actually pretty good to stay off a little bit on that one. And now we've got a long cross coming in with the possibility of another goal-scoring opportunity.
Cole Pauly with the big toss in the middle, headed out by the Red Devils inside the 6 as Eureka's looking to move the ball quickly now, but Colton Baker sniffing that out very smartly, and that ball is going to carry off of the near touch line here for a throw-in for the Red Devils. Number 24, Teddy Weslowski, a junior out of McDonough, Georgia. Don't see too many Georgia players wanting to come up to Michigan
That's
or
right.
Illinois to play, but here he is. We appreciate him. He was probably shocked at the first time he saw snow. Mario with the beautiful ball here. Nice footwork. Way to win that ball and play through the physicality there that the Red Devils were giving him. Ball up to Jansen now as he's looking for an on-running Ole Olsen on that far side. Ole now with the quick touches and the smart turns, and just happy to play it back to Colton Baker as Hope will reset now and work the ball around. Cole Pauly, not known for his footwork, but working through the defensive center there with some nice footwork as Mario, looking to take on 3 defenders here, finds a wide open Matt Davidson who's looking to put it into the mixer. Ball out to Mario now again. Mario just taking his time as he patiently just waits, and he says, my bad, Matt Davidson. I meant to put that right through to you. Holds up his hand. Davidson says, we're good.
We're good.
We're good.
And good defense there by the Red Devils.
Yeah, really
Few
solid defense.
Subs in for the Hope College Dutchman.
We've got some brotherly love on the, Ben Bush is not on the field right now.
No,
Conrad. Conrad
brother,
Bush.
yeah.
I was thinking that Ben was starting the game still because he's been starting a lot of the games. So I was thinking Conrad Bush is on the field now. As we've mentioned before, Lance, we've got quite a few brothers on this team here. As Josh Ray is the freshman here, looking to take the ball on the near touch and do something with it as he displays some fancy footwork, looking to play it into Weigel. Weigel now with the smart defensive play standing in, and that's going to be, I'm not sure.
Must
maybe
have hit his hand, maybe?
Maybe hit his hand as the ball was ping-ponging around in there.
You know, Paul, I love seeing freshmen come in, right?
Yes.
Isn't this beautiful to think we've got a good group of upperclassmen, but some freshmen who can add some flair and some good quality minutes in a game like today.
Yeah, Hope starting with, you know, a few starters here who are freshmen. Oh, Josh Reyes just getting caught up on the ball there as he tried to turn it quickly. And the Red Devils now looking to counterattack as that ball is sent long now. Jake Lyon looking to head it on as Hesselbein is happy to just pick that up on the near side of the box here. But really dangerous pressure from number 7, Khalil Aline. For the Red Devils, who was really running onto that ball quick. But that's kind of the game that we've seen thus far with Eureka, is that they are kind of patiently waiting, picking their spots, and then sending those long balls in for a quick counterattack. Not entirely dissimilar to what Hope did against the University of Chicago last Friday night.
And if I'm Dave Blahnik, I'm telling my guys, we cannot give the ball up in midfield. When
Correct.
we have an attacking mindset and motion, to lose that ball in the midfield where somebody has 20 yards to go and put a ball over the top, that's when we're going to get in trouble.
Yes. Well, and what's interesting to me, Lance, about that, as the ball plays in now, Conrad Bush looking to play it to Matt Wimmer now with the ball on the near touch here, as he has a little bit of a mishit as he was looking for Matt Davidson. But one of the things that Hope doesn't do a ton of is that they don't put any of their central midfielders very high in the attacking position. A little bit of a mishit there. Conrad Bush now taking the defender one-on-one as he looks to sneak it through, played it through to the defender's legs. That would have been the story of the night, and maybe the goal of the night if that ball would have floated through into the back of the net. A nutmeg goal, not something that you see very often, Lance.
You know, when I was young, I had a great coach, George Demergis, that used to tell us, you just need half a second. And there's a great example of Conrad just cutting to the right, getting the defender to think he's going one extra step, and taking the quick shot. Once again, that opens up. And we got another chance here.
Weigel with the ball now, looking for his second goal of the game as he looks to send it in. That ball is going to be a corner kick now for the Hope College Flying Dutchman down here on this near touch line. And Mario Hrvicevic just jogging to the corner now, looking to take this. Interested to see what you think Mario's going to do here. We have had a lot of corner kicks thus far. None of them have been played short. They've all been, excuse me, they've all been in-swingers or very low-driven balls. I'm interested to see what happens here. Well, neither one of those things happened, Lance, as that ball was sent probably as far pretty much to the other side of the 18 that you could possibly go.
I think Mario sees that, and I think we can if we can get that ball over the top. But, you know, when you put a ball over the top, that really gives the defense time to adjust. When you give a possible short ball here or a driven ball, not as much time to react.
That's absolutely right. Matt Davidson playing it back to Colton Baker here, who looks to send it long to Jansen, and Jansen just not able to get there as that ball was going to carry well over the end line there.
That's not a Dave Blahnik jam right there. That's something that we don't usually do, just put it back into the mixer, especially when it goes all the way out of bounds. We want to build that up and control the ball. Few more subs coming in.
Yeah, some of Hope's starters getting some well-earned rest, as this is their, well, I believe, fourth or fifth game in about 9 days, 9 or 10 days, I believe. They had 3 games last week, which they knew was going to be the sprint of their schedule and the blitz that they were taking on. Colton Baker here with a little bit of a mishit on his body as the Red Devils are maintaining control here in the middle of the field. Now ball out to this near side here as Josh Reyes with the nice little ball. And a nice cut by Reyes as he's taken out with the slide tackle, but that slide tackle was all ball for sure. And a send on from Reese Brown to Conrad Bush,
Yeah.
but unable to make anything work there. Oh, sorry, Griffin Brown.
Yeah, Griffin in there.
They look very similar.
Go figure.
They are brothers, after all. Hey, at least we're not getting Ethan Jansen and Tom DeVries confused anymore.
That's right. Like I said, that hair is going to grow out during the rest of the season. So by MIAA playoff time, I think we'll have those two confused.
But it looks as though Griffin and Reese are both on the pitch right now, if I'm not mistaken. Griffin wearing number 8, Reese wearing number 19. Evan Sandus now with the ball defending. Evan Sandus out of Park City, Utah, so he's used to the snow. Lance, from an admissions perspective, do we recruit a lot out of Utah?
I'm going to tell you it's not one of our top states, but you'd be surprised. I think with Hope Forward gaining momentum and the excitement that Hope College has had over the last couple of years, we are not just a regional school. We're a school that's touching just about all corners of the globe.
Yeah.
And so Park City, probably not top 10, but maybe in the top 25 at some point. Good movement through the center. Once again, the Dutchman drawing defenders and putting the ball for the outside-inside attack.
Yeah, Griffin Brown controlling it. Yeah, nice switch out there to the far side. Mario now looking to send it into the, oh my goodness. Oh.
Postage due.
Right, postage due indeed. Reese Brown with just a one-hit touch there as Mario was doing some fancy footwork on that far side to send it into the box. And Reese Brown just kind of waiting there, waiting for his time. You know, when that's happening and you see that opening, you're like, I'm ready, I've got this. And then, like you said, postage due.
Yeah, and Paul, death, taxes, and Mario one-on-one. Those are the 3 things I don't want to see.
Brilliant.
Jake Lyon with a nice tackle.
Yeah, ref says nothing doing. The Red Devils looked to protest just a little bit. Griffin Brown with the nice control here in the middle, out to Josh Reyes here on this near side as he's looking to put it across now. Floater in, and that's a goal. Unbelievable play there to Reese Brown, who does the little celly here. First hugs his brother, comes right over to Josh Reyes and says, hey man, that was a beautiful ball, an incredible ball.
Paul, I could have scored that one.
Yeah.
I just want you to know, I didn't have to do much if I just stood there. That ball was perfectly placed.
Yes, it was.
Right upon his head.
Oh, Josh Reyes, that play doesn't happen without Josh Reyes putting in a significant amount of effort to beat his defender to the outside, continue on carrying that ball, and then send it well over from where the goalkeeper could even make a play on it to just the waiting head of Reese Brown on that far post there. And like you said, I mean, you get that ball sent to you right there. I mean, you and I could score it with our eyes closed, probably. Oh, Cole Pauly with the beautiful slide there. Little leave there. Cole Pauly, again, Cole Pauly not known for his footwork. Griffin Brown now passing it back to Josh Reyes here. Reyes working it back to Griffin Brown, who's looking to put it back in, and he gets tripped up on the ball a little bit. Maybe got kicked a little bit too, as he went down to the ground pretty quickly.
Dutchman still doing a nice job over here on the right side. Look at this space given. Good switch across.
Yeah, nice switch. Oh, Mario with the cut. Sent back in now. Josh Reyes looking to put some moves on there, but loses the touch. Unfortunately for the Red Devils, landing at the feet of Josh Weigel, and he sends it on to nobody at the far side of the 18. I think he was expecting Mario to run onto that ball a little bit. As the Red Devils now looking to counterattack, Colton Baker giving chase now, playing it back to Hesselbein. Oh, and a dangerous play there. And that's an own. Is that an own goal?
That's an own goal, Paul.
That's an own goal for the Flying Dutchman, as just a devastating mishit from Colton Baker, a rare mishit, and Hesselbein just a little bit out of position and couldn't chase it down enough, as that ball was just kind of skating right across the surface of this field. And you and I both know that that ball moves really quickly on this field. So as much as Hesselbein was on his horse to try to get there, there was no way that he was going to make a play on that ball, unfortunately. And the Red Devils being given a gift here from Hope College defensively, a very rare mishit for Hope College.
Yeah, you know, Paul, sometimes those things happen.
Yeah.
Let's see how we react, because
That's the important thing.
yeah, we need to be okay with that. We're controlling this game. That was not a shot on goal. That was simply a mistake on the pass back, and I'm not sure who's at fault there, but don't worry about it. We'll get back, and we'll get another goal, and life will be better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those mistakes happen, right? I mean, you know, a little bit of a mishit, little, you know, out of position, whatever it is. I'm sure that coaching staff is going to look at it as Griffin Brown is going to foul number 24. That's Teddy Wazlowski. But again, you know, that's the unfortunate nature of soccer. That happens a lot. I mean, there are world-class players who have scored own goals, you know, on the biggest stages sometimes, as Reese Brown puts on the Jets, looking to avenge that own goal for Hope as he sends it back to Josh Reyes. Josh Reyes with the cheeky little back touch, looking to send it on net with the left footer. Nice little back heel from Reyes there.
Yeah, we've seen spurts from Reyes. He's lost a couple balls, but those are good moments. I think if he had to do that one again, he would have maybe played it up to his teammate right inside the box, because he had a chance to turn and shoot.
Yeah, definitely. Cole Pauly playing it to the middle now to Griffin Brown. And Griffin, like, moving, kind of saying, like, hey, this field is wide open for me. You guys got to move, create some space. Let me see what you got. Sending it now wide to Mario with a beautiful ball on that far touch of the 18. Back to Evan Zandis, who's content to play it back to Colton Baker here now. Ball sent back to Mario on this far side as Hope leads 3-1, and that ball is just ping-ponging around in that 18. Josh Reyes winning the header there as he steps in. Weigel now back to Jake Lyon, who's looking to move the ball, swing it around to Cole Pauly here, who takes a quick little touch. Cole Pauly with a big foot, and just a little bit of a miscommunication between him and Griffin Brown there, as Griffin tried to get his foot out of the way and the ball deflected off of Brown's foot there. Reyes now looking to maybe make the same play here on this near side as he moves the ball out to Josh Weigel. Weigel now moving it back to Evan Sandis. Evan Sandis, I remember watching him, I think in the Cornerstone game. He's got some wheels as well. Lots of Hope players out here on this pitch are incredibly speedy, and that's kind of been Hope's kind of mode of operation for a little bit, right? They get some speedy guys. Of course, Jake Lyon had played forward previously, now plays defense. You know, Ethan Jansen has some wheels on him. Jake Lyon has some wheels on him. Ole Olsen can fly. You know, they've got some speed out there.
As the saying goes, Paul, you can't teach speed, right? So
really,
if you've got guys that can run, that's tremendous. Skill is great, but skill and speed is dangerous. Foul there on the far side for the Dutchman. This leaves the Red Devils a chance to put the ball into the mixer here. And that's exactly what they're looking to do on this long ball across. There is no desire to play short balls here. They want a chance for a goal.
Ball sent into the box now. Kind of a really nice set piece there from the Red Devils as they sent that ball into the box, and it was a great opportunity for them to score, but unfortunately nothing doing for them.
5 minutes remaining, and look who it is. Paulo Alcala making his normal first half arrival. He's got to be happy. Other than that own goal. Let's get him on the mic, Paul,
Yeah.
and see what he thinks about the first half.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Paulo, welcome to the booth.
Yeah, it's
Happy to
nice-
see you again.
Nice to be back.
I heard you calling the game with Matt Margarone in the second half last weekend.
Yeah, that was the first time I did a whole half, so
Yeah.
it was pretty fun.
How was that for you?
Yeah, it was good. It was not necessarily the prettiest game with the guys being a little tired.
Well, what, you had like 4 games in 3 days
Yeah.
or something
Yeah,
ridiculous like that,
we
right?
were quite tired, and
Yeah.
I mean, you could kind of tell we weren't really necessarily looking to attack. We were kind of more focused on just getting the result. So
Yeah.
a little bit more exciting to see a game like this where the guys are just trying to get more practice defensively. That's
Cole
a great
Pauly
ball.
with the header and the
That's just a
goal.
great
Unbelievable. Unbelievable run on from Cole Pauly with the diving header and the little Selly outside of the keeper box doing some push-ups there, getting his swole on, his Cole Pauly. Oh, what a beautiful send in there.
Beautiful second goal of the season. I mean, he likes to score headers. I mean, he was just in the right place at the right time there.
What a beautiful.
He poked it right over his head. Beautiful finish by Cole Pauly.
So, Paulo, what are you seeing right now, and what's been the key offensively to keep the pressure really high on the Red Devils, right? That's something Lance and I noticed very early on in this game, is that you guys were hitting things really hard, and it's quite the opposite game plan from what you had against U Chicago, where you were kind of shelving it, you were waiting for that counterattack. Of course, the Red Devils of Eureka are not the same team as the University of Chicago, but are you seeing things, or are you working on things in practice that allow you to get a little bit more aggressive in that offensive set and push the ball and really kind of test the defense early?
Yeah, they're definitely a different team. They're center backs who haven't been playing terribly technically, but they still just don't have the same quality of the U Chicago center backs. We knew if we pressed U Chicago, that would probably end up in them finding a midfielder and counterattacking us, putting us in a worse situation.
Yeah.
Where Eureka, we feel a little bit more confident if we press their center backs 6 out of the 10 times, it will probably end up in us getting the ball on the attacking half. Kind of like how Michael Dietz has the ball right now, with the defenders not really having much support from their midfield, instead of us trying to get that ball where kind of their whole midfield's already set back.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of been why we've been able to attack them so well, is because their whole defense hasn't been backed. It's been a little bit more getting wide with that ball, where there's only 4 guys back instead of having 8 to 9 guys back.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the Red Devils looking to kind of play similar to the game that you guys played against U Chicago here, where they're looking for that quick counterattack, maybe try to get the ball over top of the defense, looking for that long ball send, because you guys are the ones putting that high pressure on them right now. Evan Sandus with a step in there, drawing the foul. We mentioned, Lance and I mentioned about Evan Sandus's play thus far this year. He's been in sporadically, but he's got some wheels on him and is a really solid defender, and I think is a name that the Hope faithful will get to know over the next couple of years here.
Yeah, especially with Matt Wimmer graduating at the end of this year.
Yeah.
Matt Davidson only, I think, having 2 more years of eligibility. Ethan Jansen possibly graduating, depending if he uses that 5th year.
Yes.
I mean, Evan's going to be have a big role next year,
Yes.
especially when we do lose 2 to 3 midfielders. I mean, he's been fantastic defensively, and then when he does get the ball offensively, I think he's really smart and isn't necessarily someone that's going to beat a ton of people one-on-one, but I think he has a great foot on him. He's really good at finding those 10s, finding that switch to the outside backs. So I've really liked Evan's play so far.
Yeah, well, and another play that we saw this in this first half too, an unbelievable assist there was Josh Reyes, the true freshman as well. Can't say enough about his good play thus far either. As you know, we have talked, you and I, in the games with Matt Margarone, as the ball is sent here to Grant Hassenrick, who looks to play a short ball there, looking over the top to Griffin Brown. But, you know, this squad here has 14 brand new people on it. At least, half of them are freshmen or first-year players, right? So one of the things that we're going to be looking for is how Hope develops those first-year, second-year players who are stepping on the pitch for the first time, right? What are some of the things that you guys work on to get them integrated into the game and develop their talent?
Yeah, I think especially we might not see everybody. I mean, in the U-Chicago game, we only saw 14 players play. But even after that U-Chicago game, I remember being in the huddle after the game and Blahnik being very intentional about saying, hey, like, we played 14 guys, but that was a whole roster win. Just because the day before at training, I think it was the yellow team just was absolutely pressing the starters and really testing them. So when they did go out the next day, it was a lot sharper. So, I mean, even though you might not see some of those guys that have been on the bench, I mean, the ability for them to bring a high level quality to training really sharpens those guys that are starting. I mean, the saying is iron sharpens iron, and I think the team is so deep that everyone on that bench is fiending to get out there, but even in training, they're adding so much value to the team.
Yeah, fantastic. Really great thoughts. Paulo, you're going to join us again maybe for the start of the second half here?
I'll be here.
Lance will have the chance to interview you a little bit here, talk more soccer. Hope College up on the Eureka Red Devils 4-1, and we have completed one half of play thus far. You're watching Hope College Athletics. We'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Can't none of y'all beat me. Boy, I'm so good, it feel like I'm cheating. A well of the storm, I feel like it's season. This type of drive could push Lamborghinis. So get yourself signed and have your own sneaker. I'm in the van, I'm pushing the meter. A legend like John for everyday people. I got the heart of a champion. I got the blood of a winner. I don't know how to be stagnant. I got way too much ambition. I keep on beating statistics. How would I be denied? My only option is winning. I'm crossing the finish line. I put myself in a place where nothing can top me. I feel like I'm space. It's bigger than profit, but still I get paid. My thinking colossal, not minimum wage. Talk to the loss like I know the way. Stay on my job like who need a break? It wasn't possible, I heard him say, but I'm like MacGyver to all my mistakes. Running back home, now look at the bases. Been winning so long, I feel like a native. I got what you want, but you cannot take it. I do what you don't, cause I'm more creative. I put me on, no help for your favors. I'm breaking the mold to show you the flavors. I got control, you can't enable. I'm using my flaws to make me the greatest. I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one. Yeah, I'm number one. 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 Yeah, I'm number one. I'm number one.
Whether you're building your dream home, buying a fixer-upper, or downsizing, the process can feel overwhelming. Let the local team at Lighthouse Title help the closing process be one less worry. Just ask your real estate professional or lender to close at Lighthouse Title. To learn more about how we are involved in our 35 communities or to ask us any questions about the process, visit us online at lighthousetitle.net.
All the huge rivalries, and then here's this one right in West Michigan, right in our backyard.
It's Hope and it's Calvin. If you're going to win the league, you have to go through Hope and Calvin.
Everybody in the nation is watching.
There are over 5,000 colleges and universities in the United States alone, and nearly every single one of them is named after a location or a historical figure. But along the shores of Lake Michigan, there is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope. It is so easy to get lost in what this world lacks, to become discouraged by its needs, gaps, and flaws. Can we see beyond the uncertainty and brokenness? At Hope College, we do. Not by ignoring the world as it is, but by learning and living with the belief that this is not the world as it should be, by driving to understand, to unlock clarity, to amplify truth, by leading with inspired compassion, by embodying a vision that illuminates greater opportunity for all, by serving with anchored conviction, using our collective gifts to offer this world what it needs most. Hope. Not simply hope as a desire, but hope as a way of being. Because hope has changed the way we see the world, and hope drives us to change the way the world is. Because hope shapes our calling. Because hope inspires our dreams. Because hope empowers our talents. Because hope frees us to try. Because hope transforms what we believe, transforms how we act, transforms who we are. At Hope College, we know this life-altering grace is a gift we have all been given, and it is the greatest gift we can offer the world. Hope transforms.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
Every day, the people of Hope College are
leading,
discovering,
believing,
dreaming,
pursuing,
serving,
innovating,
exploring,
creating,
collaborating,
questioning,
curing.
We are finding new ways to do old things.
We are challenging the status quo
and building a legacy.
We are pursuing truth.
We are solving tomorrow's problems today.
We are thinking globally.
We are faithfully hoping.
We are celebrating victories.
This day and every day.
We are strengthened by our faith.
Bound by a shared commitment to building community.
And dedicated to providing our students with a world-class liberal arts education.
Faithful.
Welcoming. Transformational.
This is Hope College.
The River Place in downtown Holland redefines active senior living. A no-step floor plan is designed around your needs, so you can leave the worries of home ownership behind and enjoy a vibrant lifestyle right outside your door. Make the River Place your home. Visit resthaven.org/riverplace to reserve yours today.
Hello, I'm Trigby Johnson, and I serve as the Dean of the Chapel at Hope College. I'd like to thank you for your continued relationship with Hope. Thank you for being our people. People are what make this campus special, a people rooted in our shared faith in Jesus Christ. And in that spirit, I'd like to personally invite you to come join us for chapel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10:30 a.m. Come and join the next generation of Hope College students as we sing the old songs of the faith and some new ones. Come and enter in and experience the energy and vitality of what it is to be a Christian here at Hope College, as God shapes us to be a people of hope now and for future generations.
It was one of my favorite experiences I've had at Hope for sure.
I studied in Puebla for a May term last summer, so the May of 2018.
I got to do research with Indigenous women in the marketplaces of different parts of Mexico.
We attended the public universities, so being able to work alongside of Spanish-speaking students was really cool, and interacting with them.
I was able to intern at an orphanage, and so I decided that it would be a perfect experience for me.
So it was basically like the experiential learning of what we learned in the classroom with Dr. Andre, and we got to go out and see those locations. So we went to Teotihuacan, which is outside of Mexico City, just really ancient pyramids, and we had learned about those in class. And so being able to climb up the Pyramid of the Sun and the Moon was incredible.
The culture is absolutely amazing and beautiful, and I guess go with your gut, and if you feel passionate about it, then you should do it, because Hope will provide a way for you to be able to go.
Paolo back on the mic with us. What's Dave Blahnik saying at halftime with a 4-1 lead going into the second half here?
He's just still trying to, I think, not necessarily as a practice game, but a game where we really want to sharpen our offense. How can we get better at finding those gaps? How can we practice those patterns that we use in practice in a game time scenario? I know he's not preaching, hey, let's just focus on the win. It's more like, how can we leave the second half better than how we came in? So I think that's the goal, is how can we use this as a practice to improve.
Questionable ball into the corner there. Missed very rarely by Cole Pauley, but ball squirts through. Dutchman back out. Trouble here.
And that's a great save by Daniel, but it looks like Matt Davidson fell asleep a little bit there. Cole's doing a great job leading and kind of telling the team, hey, let's focus in. Let's not do anything dumb and not give up any bad goals.
Yeah, Hesselbein there saving the day. That is not what you need in the first minute and a half to concede another goal. We were just looking at stats, Paolo, at halftime, and literally 0 shots, for the Red Devils. So there might have been their first shot, and Hesselbein coming through. Shot number 2, but not on net.
Yeah, and Hesselbein has been playing great this season. I believe, other than that own goal, no goals from open play, which has been very impressive, especially with the caliber of teams that Hope's been playing in the first 7 games. To leave with 0 goals in the run of play is really impressive, and I know he kind of holds himself to that higher standard, so he's going to leave this game being upset that it's 4-1 at the moment. But I think when you have guys who kind of just are pushing to be the best, like Cole Pauley and Dan back there, any goals is not good for them, even if they do win the game.
Indeed. We make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. It's okay. But you're right. When the expectation is a clean sheet, that one hurts a little bit. But we got to come back out in the second half and play 45 minutes of clean soccer. Nice foul there. Matthew Davidson on the wrong end of a tough foul there. Cole Pauley set to put this ball in the box, although we may see a Short pass here. Paolo, when we have these free kicks, I notice there's a bit of standing that happens before a ball's kicked. Does Coach Blahnik talk about movement before a kick, or does he pretty content with people being in a position to receive the ball?
Yeah, I think it kind of depends on what play he's running there. It didn't really seem like there was any preset play, but I know for corner kicks there's things that are practiced in training to kind of get the opposing team kind of offset. But on those balls, it looks like Cole Poly was kind of just looking to dump it in there and see if a deflection or anything kind of led to a goal-scoring opportunity. But you would like to see a little bit more movement just from the forwards there to kind of offset the defenders. And it looked like Matt Davidson was just kind of there just in case Cole Poly decided not to go forward with it.
Indeed. I think Ole's been playing very well today. Ball at his feet. He's quick. He's been accurate. There was another play of getting to the ball first. Unfortunately, didn't result in an offensive attack, but still playing well.
Yeah, Ole's just a quick player. A lot of times he doesn't lose it just because he has those fast twitch muscles to get the ball before the defender does.
Dutchman pursuing up top. Mr. Hope College, Tom DeVries, playing so well these last couple days. As the ball goes over the top, Hesselbein will be happy with scooping that one up and resetting. Paolo, have you had moments in your career where you've just felt like everything is going right? I feel like for Tom, he's not making mistakes and he's finishing and he's given perfect passes. What does that feel like? I've never had that moment in my career.
Yeah, I mean, for Tom, and I know Tom pretty well, he's someone who plays better when he has confidence. When he know, especially attacking wise, when he just knows when he turns and shoots, it's going to go on frame. I think forwards kind of get into that, and then there's kind of seasons where you're practicing and you're doing everything right, but it just for some reason your confidence isn't there. I don't know how much it is on Tom, maybe just being a little bit more intentional about focusing before game that kind of gives him that confidence, or if there's anything that Coach Blahnik's doing to kind of instill that confidence in Tom, and kind of maybe I know for me, when the coach shows that he believes in me, I tend to play a lot better on the field when I kind of know I have my coach's support. So I don't know if maybe that's playing a bit of a factor in why Tom's playing so well, is because he's getting that support from Coach Blahnik.
Yeah, the mental aspect of a game and confidence from teammates and coaches can make a difference. Dutchman looking a little nervous back in the back right now. Not typical of Hope College soccer. We gave a free kick up. Ball to the middle here too.
Yeah, looking very sloppy right now. Guys' touches are a little long. People aren't really checking their shoulder. Josh Weigel's lost a couple balls there in the center defensive mid spot, just because his touch wasn't sharp enough, and maybe even he didn't check his shoulder before. So you would like to see the Dutchman clean that up a little bit.
Substitution. Entering the lineup for the Flying Dutchman,
Matt Wimmer,
number 10,
back in the game. And Josh Weigel out for a little breather. I know as a coach sometimes, similar to what you might see in a professional football game, American football, when a coach has a message to send, he might talk to one of his players and send him in. So I think that's what happens sometimes when our defense is not playing well. It's nice to make a little sub and bring somebody in to maybe settle things down just a bit.
Yeah, and I mean, Matt Wimmer is one of the players on the team that has the coolest head. Has been starting since his freshman year, so kind of has that experience. You don't see Matt Wimmer losing the ball very often. He always knows where he's at on the field. He always knows where the defenders are at. So it's great to put Matt Wimmer back out there, who kind of just has that experience and kind of can be that anchor for the team at the
Indeed.
center defensive mid role.
Tommy DeVries with another beautiful play. Remember, the entire ball has to go out of bounds in order to be a throw-in. So he took it right to the edge there, beat the end line, looked for a slotted ball. Unfortunately, cleared out by the Red Devils, but a giveaway here in the back corner. Looking for a corner kick, and Hope College has earned that. And here we are again in the scenario with Mario at his foot. We had 6 corner kicks in the first half. This will be the first of the second half. Cole Pauley back in. Jake Lyon meandering into the box. And here's one of those set plays. Notice how we're spread out a little bit more than we have been in the past.
Yeah, and kind of there, that preset play, you see Jake Lyon making that front post run to be able to possibly flick the ball in or even try to flick something back on frame. And it almost caused a deflection that landed to Brownie, which Brownie was able to get a half volley off of.
It's good. All you can ask for that little flick is to put it into the danger zone. Good turn by Tom there. Solid clear there by the Red Devils. Matt Hesselbein doing just fine. Well, Paolo, looks like our time has come. Let's get another goal. Oh, and do we have it?
And
yes,
looks
we
like
do.
it's a PK.
Paolo, stay with us for another 30 seconds, my friend. Take us through the mindset of a Hope College Flying Dutchman with a ball on the penalty spot. Looks like Mario's going to get the call here.
Yeah, and it looks like it's Griffin Brown on the ball, who hasn't scored so far this season, but has scored in his college career, and I believe scored a PK against Aquinas last spring season. So he has experience. He's really good at just picking those corners, sliding on the ground, and kind of making the goalie dive one way. And it's a great PK by Griffin Brown.
Well, on that, Paolo, you are welcome in the booth anytime, my friend. If you come up and we get a goal,
yeah, that's two goals on on the live stream. And once again, I'll remind the viewers to go follow Hope Men's Soccer on Instagram. Some cool posts are going up pretty soon. If you're a fan of Hope Men's Soccer, that's where you can get your content.
Well, looks like we might have some good highlights from today's game, too.
Some goals. So
thanks for all you do,
appreciate
Paolo.
it, guys.
Have a wonderful night. And Paul comes back on. Paul.
Yeah.
And just like that, 5-1.
Unbelievable. Paulo just doing a fantastic job bringing good juju into the booth here, as he was on scene for 2 fantastic goals, a header from Cole Pauley and a PK from Griffin Brown, just slotted right into the bottom left corner, perfectly placed, just out of the goalkeeper's outstretched hands.
Yeah, goalkeeper guesses the right way, but still just too far out of his reach.
That's right. Just giving a quick update here now on the volleyball score, as Hope College is taking on Wheaton College, and they are deadlocked right now at a 20-20 tie in the third set here, as they have split the first 2 sets. It's now 21-20 in favor of Wheaton. But the Hope College Flying Dutch and the Wheaton Thunder have split both sets so far in this matchup. There's a barn burner of a match going on just to the west in DeVos Fieldhouse. And we have just a fantastic match here as DeVries looking to go on. Oh, Tom DeVries just looking for that, third, fourth goal in just as many days.
And I think he was hoping for maybe an extra PK there. Ball through by the Red Devils. Cole Pauley, Mr. Reliable.
Oh, dangerous ball there from Hesselbein, but quickly played away. Ole Olsen now on this near touch, looking to move the ball around now to do something with it, as Hope is looking to maintain their pressure right now. Hope starter still in the game with about 10 minutes gone in this second half here, as Ole finds Mario wide open on the far side of that pitch there. as I like to say, he had enough space to build himself a Walmart.
I think he was hanging out with the ball person over there.
Sure.
And the Red Devils didn't realize. And another one of his picturesque
beautiful
slide tackles. You know, there's questions sometime about turf versus grass. That's a big. Oh, and we've got an injury here.
Yeah, Mario going down pretty quickly there as he got bumped from behind as he was looking to try to win that ball and just got taken out. Kind of, it looked like taken out from maybe like the back of his hamstring area. At least from this vantage point, that's what it looked like.
Appears to be okay, thank goodness. That is someone we do not need to lose. And sometimes I get a little nervous as a coach when you're up 5-1 and your starters are still on the field.
That's right.
That something like that, an injury, a freak injury can happen.
Hope College, by the way, in the volleyball match is just at set point right now, 24-21 against Wheaton, as they're looking to take this second set here. And they do. Wheaton hits it long, and it is 25. Oh my gosh, another goal! Is that another goal?
Oh, what are they calling here?
Do they call?
Doesn't look like.
They called offsides. My goodness, Lance. Oh man, we thought we had ourselves another moment.
I thought that was Tommy DeVries. Was that Tommy?
It sure looked like it.
Man,
it sure looked like it. But as I was saying, Hope College Flying Dutch volleyball just won that third set in dramatic fashion, coming down from about, I think maybe 12 points down at one point in time and rallying back and just doing a fantastic job against Wheaton there. Ole Olsen now stepping in. Looks like he got a little bit of the ankle there of number 11 on the Eureka College Red Devils as Colton Baker smartly plays it out of bounds here. 15 minutes gone now, Lance, in this second half. All of Hope's starters, with the exception of Griffin Brown, who didn't start the first half, are still in the game here, looking to see, Coach Blahnik, like we talked about, looking to get some of those true freshmen some more playing time. And we saw them in the first half, especially the excellent play of Josh Reyes, really excellent play of Evan Sandis, Grant Hassenrick in the game for a little bit as well. We're really looking forward to see those people out on the pitch tonight and get some in-game experience as this game wears on. And barring any sort of miracle from the Red Devils, it looks like Hope is going to have the game well in hand.
These were my kind of games, Paul.
Yeah.
These were.
This is when you got in?
Coach looked way down the bench. And I would make eye contact with him. And those were good days because it meant I was going in to get a little mop-up time.
Yeah.
I hope the guys can get some of that mop-up time.
You played defense when you were here, correct?
I played outside midfield, but as I like to say, left and right bench was more my position. And for those of my teammates listening, the Darren and Sean Tuies, they know that all too well.
Yes.
Ooh, and a tough tackle right in the middle of the field.
Yeah. Lance, we have 104 people watching us now. And, first of all, thank you to wherever you're watching us from, whether it's from Illinois, from the Chicagoland area, from the Holland area, from the Detroit area, wherever you are, we're super thankful that you're tuned in tonight for this matchup at Van Andel Soccer Stadium of the Flying Dutchman and the Red Devils. Ethan Jansen just maintains control, taking on 5 defenders, looking for a Maradona situation for the goal of the century as he dribbled through 6 defenders, and that is for sure a yellow card as Ethan Jansen just gets manhandled and dragged down, as that was for sure a breakaway.
Yeah, possible red card, ladies and gentlemen.
Possible red card.
He beat all the Red Devils and Tom DeVries. He beat Tom DeVries as Tom wanted to take that ball, and Ethan said, "Get out of my way, I'm still going." Let's see if we can capitalize on that beautiful individual play.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said, very Maradona-esque, dribbling through 4 defenders to run down the field for a goal. It didn't end up in the back of the net, but Hope drawing a foul for the set piece here from about 25 yards out. And Matt Davidson looking to strike it. Maybe Mario coming in with the left foot. as the two players line up on either side of the ball. Mario now with the ball sailing well over the top of the bar, and the goalkeeper for the Red Devils is that's Brecken Cady, looking very happy as that ball just kind of sails right over the top of that bar. Two subs coming in now for the Flying Dutch, Evan Zandis and Ben Bush. First time we've seen Ben Bush this game so far, Lance, I believe. Ben Bush, a normal starter in the past couple of games here. Rocking the pink cleats out there, looking good. Always easy to tell when who a player is by the color of their cleats. Yeah.
I've got a 10-year-old at home, and what did he want for Christmas? Pink soccer cleats.
Amazing.
And they didn't make pink soccer cleats back in the day when you and I were playing youth soccer, but they are all the rage now. The brighter, the better.
Oh, nice little touch from Evan Zandis as he puts it out to Mario now on the far side. Yeah, you're right, Lance. It was black Adidas Copa Mundials, I believe, and maybe a pair of Umbro soccer shoes to match your Umbro soccer shorts.
Yeah, the white MTA Pros, the Meyer Thrifty Acre Pros,
there it is.
were maybe in my wheelhouse back in the day when I first started. But I can remember, once again, getting a new pair of cleats and telling my mom, don't worry, I'm going to wear them to bed tonight. Just want to break them in. So a little different now.
My most favorite pair of cleats that I ever owned were a pair of Asics. And they were fantastic. Pure leather, soaked them in water.
Yeah, you got to stretch them out a little bit, make sure they mold to the foot.
That's right. I don't know if there's really any truth to that, scientifically speaking.
Probably bad for the leather, but
it sure is.
Ball over the top. Dutchman still playing quality defense.
A nice little flick from Evan Zandis. Ethan Jansen just losing the touch there. Excellently defended by Daniel Ugler. I'm still not sure if we're pronouncing that correctly.
Ugler, one of those two.
He's got an umlaut over his U in his name. So any of his family members who might be still across the pond in London, England, we apologize if you are watching this game.
I got a text from a friend out in Australia.
Hi.
During the U Chicago game.
Amazing.
One go figure it was to yell at me for not calling him out, but or shouting out to him. But Sean Tui, if you're listening tonight, here's my shout out to you.
There you go.
From Australia.
Perfect. Oh, excellent header from Mario. Matt Wimmer now giving chase, running onto the ball, looking to send it long here to Ben Bush as Ben Bush is giving chase, running down the defender here. And Ben Bush just getting shoved, and not sure what the call there was, because it looked like Ben Bush got pushed.
It sure did. That's that's a referee saying it's 5-1.
Sure. Yeah.
Go ahead. I feel bad for you. Keep going, Red Devils.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Kind of looking at the replay here, it looked like Ben Bush got shoved, but then maybe also put a little bit of body into that Red Devils defender. Oh. And I believe that's Griffin Brown really wanted that back and said, I didn't even touch him. I didn't do anything.
Beautiful step-up play here. Dutchman still attacking. This is what I love.
Yeah.
Even in a comfortable game of 5-1, you see your guys going after that ball. And I would imagine we see a couple guys here, Coach Blahnik talking to some subs, getting ready to go in the game.
Yep.
Once again, if I'm a guy a little bit down the bench, this is fun time to impress coach and make the most of my 10-15 minutes that I'm going to get on the field.
Yeah, and it looks like we've got Grant Hassenrick coming into the game here, and I believe maybe Josh Reyes stepping into the game. I can't see his jersey number from here, but I believe it's Josh Reyes stepping into the game. And it looks like on the far end here, another goalkeeper is warming up with our assistant coach here, Connor Fowler, giving him some kicks as he's looking to get some touches on the ball. And maybe Hesselbein will be subbed out here as this game, again, barring any sort of miracle, is surely in hand for the Flying Dutchman tonight.
Yeah, let's keep in mind, if you're just joining us, the first half, no real shots by Eureka, but the goal was an own goal, an unlucky one. So really well played. A good effort there. Just a little bit of miscommunication. So the Dutchman definitely in control, and I think Coach Blahnik feels that and sees that, so he's going to get some of his younger guys and maybe some of his guys that haven't gotten a lot of playing time into the field or onto the field. Excellent ball through the top.
Oh, Ben Bush now one-on-one with the defender, looking to put it in, make a move here as he gets it onto a running Ole Olsen, and a goal for Hope as Ole Olsen buries that ball into the back left corner, and just a unbelievable ball played from Ben Bush.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I don't always know our demographic of who is watching, but if there's, you know, maybe my 10-year-old son is out watching there, if you could put a spotlight on Ole Olsen here as that ball ran through from half field, making that run, continuing that run, and if you saw right at the last second, a nice adjustment. In fact, so much so that the guy who was defending him had to take him out. It didn't matter. He still was in position and puts it right outside of the outstretched arms of the Red Devils goalie here. But a beautiful, beautiful goal by Ole Olsen. And who was that pass from?
Ben Bush.
Ben Bush. Ben, unselfish play.
Oh, beautiful. And that, you know, that play doesn't happen either without Ben Bush making some fancy footwork out of that, controlling the pace, really settling that ball down, not going directly to goal as, you know, one would think that you would want to do on almost a pure breakaway, taking the defender one-on-one. Ben Bush is unselfishly waiting for that ball to settle down and find an on-running Ole Olsen as he looks to play the ball here out on the far side now. Reese Brown getting bumped from behind, and that's going to be another card for the Red Devils as Reese Brown was just run straight through. At least I thought it was going to be a yellow card. I saw the referee pull it out. Maybe he put it back in his pocket. But it certainly looked like that referee was about to give a booking to the Red Devil player who just, you know, car crashed right into Reese Brown from behind.
Paul, we've been in these games too, right? The Sunday afternoon leagues, when you're down 6-1, you're pretty frustrated. And the Dutchmen need to be careful. That one great way is to keep the possession and keep the ball away. So Eureka is chasing. Here we've got a free kick into the box.
Sent in now, dangerous ball here floating around as Ben Bush gives chase, and that ball is going to stay in bounds, and the referee says, nope, I'm going to think about that.
But the Dutchmen are in a corner. Look at that. Off of Eureka. Last touch by Eureka, so Dutchman corner kick.
Yeah, and it looks like we have freshman goalie Cooper Hutt on the sideline here out of Grand Rapids, a Grand Rapids Christian product, fairly local product, looking to check in now and take Hesselbein out of goal. As we've mentioned, this game is surely in hands now with a 6-1 lead for the Flying Dutchman with about 22 minutes left in the game. Oh, headed on now. Ball bouncing around up at the top. Ben Bush just kind of unsure where that ball was going to land.
Grant Hessenrick making a huge run.
Yeah.
70-yard run, and he earns it. Look at that.
Yeah, and Grant Hessenrick drawing the foul there now as he and Evan Zandis give each other a high five, number 26 and number 25, dapping each other up a little bit, saying, I got you. That was a good play. Great hustle.
Grant's dad and grandfather in the stands. Very pleased with that effort of the 70-yard recovery run to win the ball in the foul.
Yeah.
Not sure if his dad would have done that back in the day, but Grant on his horse, able to get back.
Listen, I've mentioned this before. Grant Hassenrick's father, Matt Hassenrick, was my camp counselor when I came here for a high school soccer camp. Let me tell you, that guy could fly down the field.
Yeah. In other words, Paul, he's old. That's what you're saying, Paul?
Yeah, but I'm old too, so that's okay. Everybody's old.
That's right.
Oh, nice play from Evan Sandis there. Ball now in the center. Reese Brown taking the ball out to Josh Reyes on this far side here as Reyes looks to cut it in, sending a long ball to the far side. Goal! Oh, wow. Oh, as Grant Hassenrick surely wanted that one, as he put it right on frame, and I thought that ball was going to fly right into the goal. What a play.
Evan, what a pass.
What a pass.
What a beautiful pass into the pathway of Grant Hassenrick.
Oh,
just
man.
Looked top corner. Goalkeeper just got a hand on that. So close.
Yeah, and you love to see this type of offensive pressure, even with Hope, as most of their starters are out, as Matt Wimmer takes a little worm burner there, looking to try to place that ball far post, but unfortunately it skates right off of the end line for the Dutchman. But you love to see these first-year players, or at least maybe first-time Dutchman players, stepping into this match and just making it their own, right? Getting that in-game play, making smart plays, making smart moves, and just making smart passes, right? Like we saw with Evan Sandus, making that beautiful smart passes. Cole Pauly just with a little hockey check down there at the end line.
Just protecting the end line there. That's
protecting the end
totally
line.
legal, Paul.
Yep, looking as though he was going to take, looking to make a play on that ball, and then just continuing to shield it as that ball just kind of
squirted out of bounds.
right out of bounds.
Yep.
I was trying to think of the right word.
Yep.
I was going to say dribbled.
Yeah.
But that doesn't feel like the right word for soccer, especially because you dribble with your feet and the ball. Oh, Josh Reyes kind of caught off guard there, and a quick turn from Reyes as he's running onto the ball and keeps running through the play as Reyes, as he's looking wide to Grant Hassenrick, and Grant kind of checked back to that ball and didn't finish that run all the way through.
Yeah, Grant knew he was moving into an offside position, so
That's
there's
right.
that moment where he stepped back, unfortunately. By the way, Reyes over here getting some treatment from the athletic trainer, maybe some tape or something for his hosiery there on his socks, but did a good job there, throwing the tape to the sideline, and a beautiful turn.
Yeah.
And a good attacking play.
And a rare sub out of Cole Pauly, Matthew Mrozinski. Ball now at the top of the 18 with a shot on goal, just going wide. On the far right post was Reese Brown.
Looks like Alan Alcala has come into the game, Paolo's younger brother.
Yes.
From Kalamazoo Central. Perhaps my school that I recruit at. So I'm pretty proud of those boys.
Did you recruit Alan?
Yes, Alan is a transfer student from Grand Valley State University.
Okay,
Yep.
wonderful.
So I didn't get him the first year, but man, we got him the second year, so I will take it.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, hopeful of transfers very recently, right? Grant Hassenrick transferring from Cornerstone, AJ Boucher transferring from Western Michigan, Alan Alcala transferring from Grand Valley, as you said. And I believe, was Matt Davidson playing somewhere else before too, right?
I think that's right, yeah.
And I believe that there was another player who transferred from Schoolcraft College, and who that is right now is escaping me. So anybody who's listening, whose player that is or whose son that is, you can come for me in the comments, I guess. Although we don't turn comments on in these games, so.
Find us on Twitter. Apparently we're on Twitter.
We're on Twitter. We are Twitter famous right now for our brilliant "Boom Goes the Dynamite" call. Just a perfectly placed Lance Pello "Boom Goes the Dynamite."
I've been waiting for that one, Paul, for quite a while.
Absolutely,
so it was good timing.
as you should have. Matt Wimmer now drawing the foul, as we have said many times. The far post. Sliding in, and Matt Mrozinski, I believe, was the one running onto that. Holds up his hand, gives him a thumbs up, and says that was a great ball.
Great ball.
I should have gotten a foot on that.
Step and a half behind, that's okay.
Yes.
Once again, a great ball into the box, clearing the Eureka defense and giving the Dutchman another great opportunity.
Yeah. Goalkeeper sub for the Red Devils here, a sophomore out of Buffalo, Illinois, Brayton Straukas, checking in to the match here for the last 15 and a half minutes of this contest between the Red Devils and the Flying Dutchman. Nice play here on this near touch for the Red Devils to move the ball through. Nice little dummy ball there from number 4, Isaac Noriega, as he just let that ball right through to his keeper. Ball now on the far side. Jake Lyon giving chase, perfectly content to give a nice turn there as he shielded that ball well, but easily won back by the offensive player for the Red Devils. And Hope now looking to move it as Josh Reyes now has this ball on this near side, looking to cross it in out to Alan Alcala, who looks to put it up to Grant Hassenrick, but just doesn't have the touch there. You know, Lance, I expected Josh Reyes to try to send that ball long. Cooper Hutt with the nice step in. I half expected Josh Reyes to try to put that ball into the far corner for Grant Hassenrick to get.
Yeah, and I think a little confusion between Allen and Grant as to who was going to get that ball. You know, as a coach, you always want those balls across. Another
beautiful ball from Ben Bush. Oh, and a set on for, wow, what a ball from Grant Hassenrick, as he looked to hit an on-running Alan Alcala, who was just running through. Hassenrick putting on the wheels to chase down that ball. What a nice little piece of play there, Lance.
Two wonderful moments. Hey, okay, if I'm a coach and I see Grant Hassenrick beat a defender and have a chance at a shot, and unselfishly, right, hasn't yet scored a goal this season.
Right.
Here's your chance, Grant. And what does he do? Puts it right in the path of Alan Alcala.
Yeah.
As a coach, I'm giving that guy a hug after the game and saying, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You've done what I've asked you to do.
Yeah.
So, and Alan just missing that goalkeeper. Looked like a face save, which I never would ever want to be a goalkeeper for those moments alone.
No, certainly not. No, definitely not. Michael Dietz checking into the game for Jake Lyon as well. Michael Dietz, another true freshman, I believe, who has just done a fantastic job of stepping in and taking the pressure off of that Hope defense when we have needed it, especially from that outside edge, as we have had a number of stalwart moments with our defense, particularly with Jake Lyon and Cole Pauley. As that ball is sent long now, Grant Hassenrick controlling it, heading it down as he's looking to put pace on it. And he's sprinting down the field now as Ben Bush plays it through to him. And that ball's going to come off of the touchline here for a Hope College throw in here. Josh Reyes looking to do something really quick. Plays it to Reese Brown, who just patiently waits for it to go past the defender. Oh, Josh Reyes with the physical play there to win it. Nice play to play through the ball there by the defender. Oh, and that's
what we call a professional foul there, Paul.
Right. Yep. Griffin Brown.
Slowing the defense down in the middle of the field. That's an okay place to have a foul like that.
Excellent play back there again by Teddy Weslowski. I believe that's number 20, maybe 24, or is that Daniel Uger? Oh, that's Daniel Uger, my bad. Has played excellent all game, really. Has been a really nice bright spot for the Red Devils here at that center back position. Has moved the ball really well, played the ball well. Just the Red Devils unable, as they were in that first part of this second half, they were really putting pressure high on Hope, and they just haven't been able to get back to that type of a situation where they're able to keep the pressure on. As this ball is sent in at the top of the 18, headed on, Cooper Hutt just happy to let that ball sail right into his hands as he's just ready to catch that in the goalie box.
A nice shout from the crowd with a little Coop, which we can get used to maybe if Cooper Hutt gets some more playing time this season.
Yeah, absolutely. Lance, what are you seeing from Hope's offense now that we've got pretty much every non-starter bench player in the game now? Do you think Hope's going to try to utilize the speed of some of these bench players and the speed of some of these first-year players here to try to maybe put another one away as they just did moments ago?
Yeah, you know, I don't think we've changed the plans. I think we've done a great job at the outside attack. You know, the center midfield position, we seem to have space and we seem to have control. Here's another great example. We're not rushing it, but we are using those outside midfielders. Here's another example with Alcala and Hassenrick working well together.
Grant Hassenrick on the far side playing it back into Alan Alcala now, who's just kind of skating around the 20-yard line, and that ball is cleared out. But Evan Sandus chesting it down. And now the Red Devils looking to make something of this, as they certainly had the momentum in that moment, but just unable to put it on and make anything of it, as number 13 there, Eli Guyton, in the middle of the field, had control of the ball and then just didn't have any maroon jerseys around him.
And guess who's there? Colton Baker again. You know, we think about baseball when you don't know who the umpire is, it's a good day for the umpire. Colton Baker, you know, not flashy, but always there, and just one of those guys that the game is good if Colton Baker can clear that ball. So well done.
Definitely. Ball on the far side now for the Red Devils here, played into the box, and Evan Sandus just happy to clear that out. Headed on now, Alan Alcala, ball kind of ping-ponging around. Yeah. And that's going to be a foul there. It looked like on Matthew Mrozinski maybe, as the Red Devils were looking to kind of knock on the doorstep of the 18-yard box, and now they're going to get a set piece here from about 25 yards out here. Yeah. What are you looking for as the Red Devils kind of take shape here?
Hey, you know what you're looking for.
A goal.
One highlight
yeah.
in a rough day of soccer.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm shooting this ball, I'm going for all the marbles here and trying to put it over the box or over the wall and finish.
And that ball is just going to sail over the top of the bar. Cooper Hutt just happy to let that go. As that ball easily went. Yeah, go ahead.
From 25 yards out, sometimes, you know.
It's so hard.
Yeah, do I crack it? Do I just put a ball over the top? That was kind of in between. It was a shot, but a ball that didn't have a lot of pace on it. So once again, if I'm a coach and if I'm Woody over on the sideline for Eureka, I'm saying, buddy, just take a crack.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen? Another 50-50 ball.
Oh, Ben Bush running onto that, and the goalkeeper for the Red Devils there, again, that is the sophomore Brayton Straukas, stepping onto that ball and kicking it out of bounds. Lots of substitutions now coming in for the Flying Dutchman. A lot of names that we haven't called yet at all this year. Russell Ebert, Zach Risley. I think I missed another one here.
Yeah, shout out to the Risley family. And once again, don't want to be too dominant in the conversation, but another Kalamazoo Central kid and one of my favorite guys on this planet, just a great guy with an amazing family. So I'm so excited to see him as a freshman out on the field.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Once again, Paul, sometimes these moments you talk about the future of Hope College. You know, we've got some seniors on this team. Paolo mentioned it earlier. We've got some younger guys that are obviously getting plenty of playing time, but some newer guys, too, that are going to get a bunch of excitement for us in the coming years. So.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, a nice ball played to the far side here as Grant Hassenrick's running on and just has a little bit of a miss hit as he was looking to try to send that across, maybe as a driven ball.
Some confusion on
nice
defense.
Chase down here, and just gets too much on it. As that, I believe that's number 8. Is that number 8 there, Michael DiCarlo? I can't see the jersey from here too well, but he was, yes, number 8, Michael DiCarlo, running onto that ball and just putting it over the bar, kind of almost like a field goal.
Paul, that looked like you and me playing defense. The old "I got it, you take it" a move.
That's
and
right.
the Red Devil forward moved right in between like the seas were parting. Luckily, he put the ball over the top.
Yes. And just a very quick update for the first home match of the year. They only have 5 of them, ladies and gentlemen. The Hope College women's volleyball Flying Dutch have defeated the Wheaton Thunder in 3 matches to 1. And this is third match of 25-20 as they take down the Wheaton Thunder, the visiting team from Illinois. Just the number 2 ranked team in the country are the Hope College Flying Dutch, looking to make their case as they step into MIAA play here as one of the best in the country.
I feel like the arrows always point to a Hope College Calvin University matchup for the volleyball championship
It
and
absolutely
deep
does.
run into the NCAA tournament. So a few extra subs coming in for the Red Devils. Emptying the bench, I think Woody wants to give a couple of his guys a few minutes as well.
Yeah.
So good for those guys getting a little bit of playing time. Once again, the Dutchmen in major control of this game. If you're just joining us, Dutchmen have been on top of everything this entire game. The only goal scored by the Red Devils, an own goal by the Dutchmen.
Yes.
In the first half. Otherwise, it's been all Hope College.
Josh Reyes now with the ball on this near touch, lays it off to Reese Brown, who's charging into the 18, looking to put it on frame, and oh my goodness,
One for one.
Own goal.
1 for 1. We're even
for
now,
the Red
Paul.
Devils, as that ball just unfortunately bounced right off of the foot of one of the defenders for the Red Devils. Gosh, oh man, your heart just breaks when that happens, especially because that, you know that player was making an in earnest run to get back, check back to the ball, make sure that he was in position to make some sort of a play on the ball. But
you can never fault a player, Paul. The effort is there. Soccer's a tricky game sometimes. If I'm a coach, I'm giving that guy a hug after the game and saying, hey, not your fault. Thanks for trying to get back.
That's right.
And save a goal. It happens.
Yep.
It's just tough when you're down by this many goals for that to maybe be the last memory of the game.
Yeah. Well, and that, that play does not happen without Reese Brown really running on frame and running into the 18. Josh Reyes now with a dangerous ball at the top of the 18. Ref is going to give a free kick there. I'm surprised to see that. It looked like that contact was all ball.
Yeah, and Josh maybe touched it a little too far to turn that into a 50-50 ball.
Yeah.
Grant Hassenwick was wide open on the right side. I thought he was going to go there. But look, we got a free kick here, and the Dutchmen have another opportunity. Let's see who's lining up to take this.
Yeah, free kick now from about 20 yards out, just at the top of the circle, just outside of the 18. It looks like, is that Reese Brown going to take it, or Griffin?
Let's watch this with Grant Hassenrick off to the right.
Griffin Brown. Oh, and just Griffin Brown he says, I had my Wheaties this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Look at me.
I'm going to go for it.
That's right.
Yep.
Look at me. I'm going to put that ball well over the net. But what a strike, though.
Yeah. And
hit with power and hit with pace.
Let's compare that one to the Eureka shot earlier where they just put it over the top with a little less pace.
Josh Reyes. The official calling that ball out of bounds. Not sure what was happening there, but Josh Reyes made a really nice play.
Back heel there to keep it in play.
Kept that ball in play here as we tick down with 2 minutes left in this game here. Reese Brown heads that ball out of bounds here as the Red Devils are looking to throw it in here and look to get some sort of offensive momentum going here. Referee giving a little stoppage as there's been some extracurriculars happening. Coming over to talk to Russell Ebert here, between Russell Ebert and that's number 7, Khalil Aline, for the Red Devils, saying, hey guys, there's a minute and a half left here in this game. it's a 7-1 game. Let's kind of keep it clean. Oh, what a beautiful layoff to Conrad Bush. My goodness.
What a save.
And what a
Did
save.
you see that? Kick save and a beauty.
Save. Kick save by Brayton Straukas.
Wow.
Just an amazing save as that layoff. You can't ask for
From
anything
Alan
better
Alcala.
than that.
Yeah, picked his head up while he's falling.
But what an incredible save there by the Red Devils goalkeeper. 1 minute remaining here. And nice grab there. This goalkeeper for the Red Devils making his case to potentially step in and have a little bit more playing time as the season wears on for them. Alan Alcala now with the ball, playing it back to Griffin Brown in the middle, and Matt Mrozinski now looking to just move the ball backwards as Hope is just content to ride this out. Sending it long now. Grant Hassenrick with just a deft touch on that far sideline there. Griffin Brown now still putting pressure on. Grant Hassenrick now running onto the ball, looking to cross it in, and he does. Ball across now to the middle of the box, and that ball, unbelievable. It just, as that ball was on the ground, it just kept spinning. Oh,
Conrad Bush,
Bush
just missing his opportunity.
He'll want that one back for sure.
Grant Hassenrick, a nice 15 minutes of playing time there. Alan Alcala, good work. Josh Reyes. Hey, our second line coming out and showing up. What a fun game, Paul.
Yeah, absolutely. Really fun game. Coaching against, going up against a former player here, Ryan Woodside, a core member of the Flying Dutchman from, I believe, 2016
to 2019.
To 2019. An excellent player here. You know, you never want to come back to your home turf and go away with a loss. But if you're a Flying Dutchman faithful, you got to love what the Dutchmen put together tonight, especially offensively. For a team that has struggled to score and score consistently, a 7-1 victory tonight over the Eureka Red Devils is something that you can be really proud of.
Yeah, we're riding the wave, Paul. We had a great weekend. And the momentum continues. Let's hope the Dutchmen can keep that going and put some more balls in the back of the net. We didn't have trouble doing that tonight. Certainly the competition is not what we're going to face in the MIAA or what we're going to face in the remaining out-of-conference games, but always good. And once again, I always think there's these moments for Grant Hassenrick and Alan Alcala and Josh Reyes and so many others where they can give their mom and dad a hug, and it's a sweaty hug. That's the best one.
Yeah.
Because it means you were out on the pitch and you were contributing to your team. So thank you for the Hope crowd coming out tonight. Once again, not as big as this weekend, but a Wednesday night where our Flying Dutch, our women's volleyball team, came away with a victory as well, so you can't complain. A good night for Hope Athletics through and through.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, what a great night. Tune in this weekend as the women's soccer team hosts the University of Chicago here on Saturday. I believe I'm calling that game. You are busy that day, I think.
I'm coaching myself, Paul.
There you go.
Yep.
Again, we would like to give a huge shout out to our anchor sponsors here, LVZ Financial Planning, Lighthouse Title Group, the Holland Board of Public Works, and Custer Insurance. Without their support, we are not able to do any of the things we do on this live stream. So again, thank you so much to our anchor sponsors.
Hey, make sure, Sully, that you're getting ready for bed. Dad's coming home. I hope you enjoyed the Hope College soccer game tonight. Paul, always a pleasure.
So much fun
to hang out with you.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it again.
All right. You've been watching Hope Athletics. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.